Hey everybody, Mark over here at Twanger's Turntable. I hope you're all doing well. It has been a while since I've made an appearance on here, aside from a couple of short videos, but it's been a busy time. Summers usually are. I tend to have my three grandsons for large periods of time during the summer, which is fantastic. And as many of you know who frequent my channel, I made a major move in the spring, which brought me to a new city. Part of the reason for that was to be closer to my son and his three sons as well. So it's a lot of fun, and on top of that, getting settled up here in my new place. Anyway, I won't bore you with all that. It's good to be back. It's good to see you. I know it's been a while, so there were a few I saw that have departed. Happy trails. I do this for the hobby and the joy of it. It's not about the subscribers. Having said that, I do appreciate all those who do subscribe, and there were a new few subscribers, and I was quite happy to see. One of those was somebody I've been following for quite a while, Brandon over at Mr. Hall of Fame. Thanks, Brandon, for the sub. That's much appreciated. As I alluded to in my, or as I mentioned in my comment, I've been following you for a while, so that's great. But without further ado, just wanted to jump on. I've been inspired, and that's one of the great things about the VC is there's lots of inspiration, not just to get into music maybe that we had forgotten or being introduced to new stuff we'd never given a chance, but inspired by posting videos once in a while, which I haven't done very consistently, but for reasons I've already explained. One of those chaps, you all know him. Most of you know him. I would suggest everybody who subs to me probably knows Aaron over at Aaron Musa Alamir. And this guy is, if I was ever going to do a documentary or a story on obscure 90s metal bands or forgotten bands, not just metal, glam rock, hard rock, Aaron would be the dude I would go to. And I think he's up to 40 some odd videos. And there doesn't seem to be any end in sight, and that's awesome. But having said that, he doesn't have a corner on the market. He hasn't got all the stuff that, or maybe he does. He can't present everything. But being up here north of the border, I thought maybe I would throw in a couple. I think I was up to episode 7, so this should be episode 8 of Lost 90s Classics. And today I'm going to present a band out of Canada. They're actually an Canadian-American band. One of the chaps is actually from Boston, I believe. I'll pull out the card here. It's Big Wreck. And in loving memory of, this came out, when was it, 97, I believe? Pull out the card here and see if there's a date on there, 97. So, yeah, Brian Doherty is a guitar player. He's out of the U.S., but the primary songwriter, vocalist, guitar player, Ian Thornley is from Canada here. And then rounding out the lineup is David Henney on bass and Forrest Williams on drums. Here's the guys there. There's Mr. Thornley, who went on to do some solo stuff of his own, and they have reunited since, and now they tour and they play both Big Wreck and his solo material, Thornley's solo material. Great band. I mean, I do recall this coming out. This is their debut. What did I say it was? 97. It is 97. And the comparisons of Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, and fair enough, the comparisons I think are quite obvious. So I won't say too much more about this. I'll do hopefully we can get a clip in here or two. I'd like to play two. The first one I'm going to play is one of the deeper cuts that maybe isn't quite so well known. Let me grab the back of the compact disc case there. There's the CD there. Big Wreck. So one of the ones I'll play is Between You and I. It's a pretty good rocker, and I think it's Between You and I. I've forgotten already. And the other one's going to be one of my favorites on here. I think it's probably one of the more popular ones on the album. They did have some success with this in the US, but most of their success was here regionally or nationally in Canada. Blown Wide Open will be the second one I play if I can get away with it. I know there'll be a copyright, but of course, I mean that's it's their material, and nobody should expect otherwise. If there's, I'm not even familiar with all the YouTube jargon, but if there's some type of um, profits they make off of that, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know many of these artists who want to play their music for free. It is a way to make a living, and bless them for being able to do it. Anyway, I digress. Said enough. It's Big Wreck off their debut, In Loving Memory Of, from 1997. And I hope you enjoy it. If you've not checked them out, check them out. Give them a listen. They do have other material. This is just their debut, but it's a good one. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for sticking around while I got back here and post another video. I hope to do a couple more, maybe episode 9 and 10. I might cut it off at 10 episodes for the 90s because, frankly, I don't have a lot of 90s stuff. That was just a period where I wasn't really buying a whole lot of music, to be honest with you. And the music I have purchased since then to catch up on it is primarily on digital format. And yeah, borrowed CDs and ripped them onto a hard drive. I have a lot of that. Anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks for dropping in here at the Twangers Turntable. I hope you enjoy this one, and I will see you again soon. Cheers. Forgot to mention something. I apologize in advance for the sound quality of the music that will follow. I'll let you do your own tweaks and adjustments because, well, obviously I didn't. One song, I believe, is significantly louder than the other, but that tends to happen. So just a heads up, and a thank you to Josh again over at JC The Flip Side for starting this awesome thread. Later, everyone. Cheers.
to forget.